In this week's Torah portion of Re'eh, so we're in Deuteronomy, Devarim, chapter 14, Moshe recounts the laws of Kashrut, the kosher laws, which begs the question, why do we have to keep kosher? The answer is easy. That's a layup. It's a bunny. We keep kosher because God tells us to. End of story. However, in his infinite mercy and kindness, realizing that it's easier for us to do things when we have explanations, God gave some insight to our great sages who suggested certain reasons why we have to keep kosher. Here's my favorite one. We strive towards imitatio Dei, imitating God. In order to do that, we try to become less animalistic and more human, and thereby more godlike. When an animal gets hungry, it eats. Pretty simple. It does not read reviews of restaurants. It does not make reservations. And it certainly does not wait at the bar with a drink in its hand for its table to get ready. But now the Jew gets hungry. And we also want to eat right away. But God says, 1 second, that pig you're carrying, that shellfish on your plate, put it down. Not kosher. If it's an animal, it's got to have split hooves and it's got to chew its cud. If it's a fish, it's got to have fins and scales. Okay, God, I'm hungry, but now I've found a kosher animal. It's a cow. Can I eat it? Not yet. Find a ritual slaughterer, a shochet, and have him shecht it properly using the right knife with the right cut, severing the right organs. Now can I eat it? Not yet. I want you to take another step. Distance yourself further from the animal. You have to check the organs and check the lungs for defects. I've done that. Any more steps? Yes. You have to remove the forbidden fats and the sciatic nerve. Okay, God, I've got my cow. I've done a proper shechita. I've checked the organs in the lungs. I've denuded it of its forbidden fats and its sciatic nerve. Now can I eat it? No. You have to salt it. I've salted it, but now I'm really getting hungry. Can I eat it now? Maybe. Which oven are you using? Because if you're using a non-kosher oven, even though you've done all those steps with kosher food, kosher meat, you stick it in a non-kosher oven and it becomes non-kosher. But if you have a kosher oven, then you're almost there. I'm almost there? Can I eat it now? It's all kosher, and I used a kosher oven. Well, God says, what are you planning to have? Well, I'm planning to take my delicious burger and put it on a bun with lettuce and tomato and onion and pickle and cheese. Cheese? No cheeseburgers. You can't eat milk and meat together. So ixnay on the cheese. Another step, removing ourselves from the animal. Now, God, I'm really hungry. My mouth is watering. I've followed all the kosher steps. Now can I eat my delicious burger? Of course you can, my son. But remember, first make a blessing. And when you're finished, make one again. Now just imagine if we decided to exercise that same type of restraint, to apply that same type of kosher discipline, those steps removing ourselves from the animal and becoming more human and more godlike in our interpersonal relationships. Making a rule that when I type an email to someone who has angered me, at the time I'm angry, before sending it, I'm going to wait 10 minutes till I cool down and I'm going to reread it twice. I guarantee you do that, you'll end up revising it and removing most, if not all, of the vitriol and avoiding what would otherwise have turned into a fight between yourself and the email recipient. Somebody does something that really upsets or angers me, and I am going to tear that person anew. But no, I'm going to exercise some kosher discipline, and I'm going to stop and I'm going to say, you know what? First I'm going to cool down, and then I'm going to think about it. Maybe the person who told me the story had an axe to grind and didn't tell it over accurately. Maybe the person who did this terrible wrong was going through some issues. You know, I heard he had some sickness in the family, or he was passed over for a promotion, or was having a really bad day, or didn't mean it. So instead of that call of, I'm going to kill this guy, the call is, you know, you did something today, or I heard about something that really angered me, or really insulted me, or really humiliated me. I just want to let you know that. Giving the person a chance to apologize. Let's try exercising some of that kosher discipline, and we'll certainly end up with all sorts of rewards.